Hi everyone, my name is John Barnato. I'm the team leader here at KW Sacramento. I'm with one of my best friends here and team leader of the JBRG group. So mega agent Rich Gibbens.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm here because I want to be able to make sure that we give a full story. It is a great life that you have and career you have built, and I want to highlight that for a lot of you. I think there's going to be a lot of people out there that can sympathize and empathize with your story. So
yeah, I think for me personally, people will be able to relate a little bit.
Yeah.
You guys will hear.
So let's start back how long have you had your license?
So I was licensed in 2016, and I was still an electrician. I was still a third-year apprentice here at IBW Local 340 in Sacramento.
Nice.
I had gone through some personal changes, met some new people, and then actually met Bobby Peterson, for you who don't know.
One of our mega agents here in the office.
Mega agents too, running a $1 million flipping company and all that. I saw he was always having a smile on his face when we were hanging out. And I was like, hey man, what do you do?
You're like, electricians aren't smiling. Why is he smiling?
Yeah, I'm one of these grumpy old guys. It's sweaty, it's hot, it's cold, it's wet, it's all the things, right? And not in the comfort of a nice
office and
nice climate controlled office, right? And I was like, man, what's next for me? This is not my end game here. So eventually, I got my license in 2016, and to have a fallback plan, everybody tells you to have a plan B just in case. And at the time, I totally agreed with it. So I went and I finished up getting my journeyman's license. And I was like, all right, when am I going to make the jump? Instead of doing that, I went to work in the Bay Area, where I was making boatloads of money on the check, not counting my retirement and not counting my full pension.
So you're making pension, getting big checks on the Bay, benefits, and you're saying, what about this real estate thing?
It's still pretty.
So what brought you to the real estate side? What were you looking for?
So I was looking for a little bit more of something that actually filled my soul, filled my being, filled my calling. I love helping people. And being an electrician was an amazing career. I helped build the arena. I built the Hard Rock Casino, Women's and Children's Hospital, built some high rises in San Francisco, worked on the Capitol building. And all that's fun and it's rewarding at the end of the day, and you can just let it all go.
Yes.
Right? I just felt it wasn't my calling. I had read MREA. I was listening to podcasts like Lewis Howes' School of Greatness and stuff like that. And I realized the people that I wanted to be around weren't in my same industry.
Yeah.
I was getting made fun of during my lunch because I was reading and studying real estate. Right? I'm studying stocks and doing all these other things. I'm like, and when guys are being guys, they're gonna give you hell.
They're gonna talk crap all over you.
Yeah,
right? Exactly.
Say a bunch of stuff. It's like, hey, dude, I got a bigger thing going on, right?
So you had inside an internal battle saying my life is going to be bigger.
It's going to
be bigger, and I need something bigger than this.
Right. And I do have an authority complex. Ever since I was a kid, I had that. And I was like, man, I do ththese jobs better than some of these people. These people that own the company make way more money than I do. And I'm sweating. My mindset was already there. And it was probably, I got my license in 2016. So it started before that, the mindset aspect of it. I didn't come over full time till August 2019.
So I know you joined Bobby's team, right?
Yeah.
So you were on there for a couple of years, but you're kind of part-timing, going to the Bay, coming back, trying to do your thing.
Selling houses here and there. I think I sold 4 1 year, 5 another, like little stuff or whatever.
And then something happened. I mean, Bobby's team kind of went through a shift. He got married. A shift happened.
And
you found yourself on the outside of the team being an individual agent, and what happened there?
Yeah, so we had a sit-down conversation about the opportunity they were going to offer me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, with my experience and who I think I am at the time, I got it. I love you guys. They're still amazing friends. I'm going to go do this on my own, right? And so I came over August 2019. Just a couple short months after that, we had to sit down. I left the team, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, I remember that.
COVID hit,
yeah.
Office closed, people were all locked up, no restaurants were open, and I love people.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, what do I got to do? So I would just show up to the office. Wearing a mask, like, okay, I'm going to go sit down at the island over there and just hammer away. Who am I going to call? I don't know. I'm just going to talk to my friends. Hey, Do you know about real
So
estate?
you just started calling your sphere.
Just started calling my sphere.
And 1 year later, where'd you end up?
Well, I ended up as, I think I hit mega after the first year, right?
Yeah.
And then I was approached by a handsome gentleman named John Barnato.
So at the time, my team was going through a little flux with COVID as well, and I was looking for someone to help lead the team. GDRG's been a mega agent team for over 15 years now, and I was looking and I saw you hustling even during COVID, and I approached you and said, hey, Rich, would you like to join my team? And I remember that conversation today, vividly. And what did you say the first thing to me? What did you say?
No,
No,
I'm good.
You're good, right? You're like, I was just on a team. I don't want to be on a team now again. I've done that team thing. I'm good, right?
Stuff. I had this amazing opportunity where we had a heart-to-heart.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, man, if you can teach me leadership, and you give me this opportunity, I'll run with it.
Yeah.
And I got to say, you absolutely did that. And that's one thing that I love about Keller Williams, is if you, I believe in God, right? Seek and you shall find, right? And I was seeking leadership, and I was seeking guidance, and I knew where I could get to, and I still have a lot to grow. And at the same time, I'm leaps and bounds. In 4 short years, I'm unrecognizable, right? And I believe after that first 6 months, I was already different.
Yeah.
And now being able to just take into every opportunity, talking to amazing agents, amazing leadership, the opportunity is endless here. And I really see that, right? We're growing our team, we're growing our business, we're doing other business ventures together as well. I'm going to be doing my first flip here shortly. I know there's been some hesitation, but it's like, that's all on me. But the opportunity has always been there. Now it's like, okay, my ducks are in a row. And the sky's really the limit.
And I want to test to you said I want to embrace leadership, and one of the greatest things I think that you bring is when something goes wrong or something's not going right, that you internalize, what am I doing? You don't blame the market, you don't blame other people, you say, what am I doing wrong? How do I show up better? And that's always made you learn and be an improvement. And your leadership skills have gone up dramatically. Kudos to you. And that's what I want to say. Like you said, Keller Williams, all these things I learned to build my team happened from Keller Williams trainings. I remember going to this career visioning training we did 3 times just to learn how to build a team, right? And going to those trainings, and I never wanted to be team leader. I never thought I was going to be broker or anything like that. I just wanted to build a great team, and I started doing trainings and just trying to learn to be a better team leader. And I've had that journey all the way up here, and seeing you where you were and wanting that leadership. And kudos to you. Our team has grown. It is one of the most successful teams right now.
We're tracking. We did this morning when we were talking, because we do our gratitude every day.
Yeah.
And my gratitude for our team was, in a market, we have 48% in Sacramento County, a downshift of 48%.
48% down, closed transactions.
Closed units,
yeah,
right?
Closed
Transactions.
Units down,
And we are trending to beat last year.
As a team.
We are trending to beat last year in a market like this. And I got to say, when you're around people that thrive no matter what, and that's one thing that I see in our office specifically, and other Keller Williams office, and I just know our office through and through, and I know our Fair Oaks office, our Roseville office, Elk Grove office, and all that stuff. I see it here, where everybody is, when we got to plug in, we plug in, right? There's times for celebrations and awards and doing all that, but here, you see the heavy hitters, we're just, hey, all right, great. And the great relationships around. And anytime that I need something from somebody, like, hey, I don't know this.
Yeah.
We have you, we have our broker, we have other team owners and leaders where you just, hey, Parm, Bobby, Afton, AZ, Andy, right? Taylor, Michael, everybody. It's like, hey, I know I left some names out there and I apologize, but we're like, hey, I'm experiencing this. And having that camaraderie from the top down, big sports guy.
Yeah.
How do people win championships? It's not just at the top. It's from the top down and from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's what I say, like, success is, you're only going to be successful, John Wooden said this, is your inner circle, right? So with your inner circle, you only go as far as your inner circle. And that's what I love about KW. They're always trying to, I don't care what level you're at, you can go to some event, some training, talk to some coach, get over here in this room, and you will get in a room where your circle is bigger than you are, no matter where you are in this business, right? And that's a beautiful thing.
I love how we're talking about the business, and I will say everything starts internally. Everything. I've watched several of my friends in here, in our office alone, change their life, whether it's leaving bad relationships, leaving unsuccessful business ventures, and just say, hey, all right, cool, let's move on, let's go forward. Hey, Rich, can we talk about this? We'll bounce ideas off of each other. You and I, we bounce ideas off each other. But the opportunity is really endless, right? Where I see our team growing, I expect to be at 600 to 700 transactions inside 3 or 4 years.
Right. And we're doing business, we're set up a third-party business and other things to make sure that we're on track.
What other brokerage allows that?
Or even thinks that way, or empowers agents to do that, yeah.
I would say, I don't have the experience of another office, and the reason for that is I came here and I fell in love.
Well, why? Let's talk about that. So, why do you love KW?
Why do I love KW? I would say it stems from our beliefs, right? God, family, business, right? Customer comes first, integrity, everything from the top down actually resonates with my being and who I am as a person, right?
Yeah.
From all my relationships and everything like that. And to find a business, a brokerage that cares about that, your family success, your in-home success, your life success for your story is more important than your business. What other entity in any business format actually cares like that?
I heard.
Actually cares like that.
We have a little saying right now, it's like, is it we go or me go? And most brokerages I feel are, I'm the broker, you're the agent, we need to grow. You need to help me grow, right? And what I love about KW is I feel it's like we grow. Like, hey, if you're more successful, we all win.
Right.
And if I pour into you and you win, we all win. And that's a beautiful thing.
How many mega teams do we have in our office? None of us are like, oh no, I'm going to keep this agent over here.
Yeah.
No, if an agent leaves a team, it's like, hey, they might be a good fit for this one over here. Like I said, with the camaraderie between our top teams, our top agents, right, trying to lift everybody up. That's one of the biggest things about KW that I absolutely love. I don't know if they have that in other brokerages, and I venture to say they wouldn't. What I hear from other agents when they come here, and then if they leave, they come back. Yeah. And there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. I would definitely say if you're thinking about leaving your brokerage,
or just having a better career, or going from individual agent to having a team to being to a point where you have goals and achievements and you can get to 300 and 600 transactions. How do I do that? How do I talk to someone that has done it or can help me get there, right?
Right.
That's the difference.
When I started, I didn't know that was a thing, and now my vision is locked.
Now it's a lot bigger, right?
It's a lot bigger, and the beauty behind that is it's not about me. It's about everybody else we can help grow. That's what I think, where you say
what we call success through others.
Success through others, and helping them reach their potential that they didn't know, right? You talk to some of the people on our team, their lives are drastically different. That's just on us. Yeah. It's just our team.
That's beautiful.
It's not even talking about the other mega teams in this office or the camaraderie of individual agents and everything else. I would say that it's worth at least a conversation.
If you are interested in learning how to have success in this market, learning about teams, leadership, how to grow a large mega agent business. My name is John Barnato. I'm team leader here at KW Sacramento. Rich actually runs my team, and we're brothers now, and I really appreciate you showing up today. Just contact me and we'll be happy to talk to you. So
yeah, awesome guys, thank you.